Welcome to AG Chelsea TV. In today's video we'll start with Ruben Amarim studying Mauricio Pochettino work. Pochettino seems to be under immense pressure in his place in the hot seat at Stamford Bridge right now, with some not buying into him from the very start. The recent 5-0 defeat against Arsenal was the final step for some supporters, who have lost faith in the project under him. A number of names have been mentioned as potential figures the club could replace him with, and one of those being Sporting Lisbon boss Ruben Amarim. The young manager has been described as amazing by opposing Portuguese side Estrel's head coach, and has already delivered plenty of big things in the early stages of his career. It has been reported that he is on the agenda of some figures at Chelsea, and it has now been claimed by Gallagher that he has been studying from some of the best in the game. He said he follows Manchester City and Brighton closely and makes sure he watches a couple of Premier League games every week. His English is excellent and his recent reading material includes books about Guardiola, Mauricio Pochettino and Jose Mourinho. Following Brighton closely will see him being brought to the attention to fellow manager Roberto De Zerbi, with him also reportedly being monitored by Chelsea. He has done a fantastic job in the footsteps of Graham Potter on the South Coast, however seems to be running out of options when it comes to top sides who are on the lookout for a top manager at the end of this season. John Terry wants Gallagher to be Chelsea captain. Reece James is the current club captain at Chelsea, however has unfortunately seen another season absolutely peppered by injuries. He is yet to feature in 2024 after being forced off with another problem, although this one did tip him over the edge in terms of getting surgery. In his absence, vice-captain Ben Chilwell has also been far from a regular this season, leaving Conor Gallagher the responsibility of leading the side into games. While this has not been popular with everyone up to now, one figure who seems to be impressed by him is Terry, stating that he can't see anyone better in the current squad, that he would rather be the captain. He said, "I like Conor. I've known him since he was a young kid. Seeing him now as a Chelsea fan, I look and go, if there's one player I want to represent and wear the armband, it's him for me. I think he's a very good player. They're still nurturing. If I'm a fan and watching right now, I want a player who gives absolutely everything, and Conor does that. He has the quality as well, but he's the one pushing and driving this team in a different way to how I would have as captain." There are still reports over his future at the club, with him not being safe from a sale this summer in order to help the financial situation this summer. It is expected that they will need to sell a number of first-team players this summer in order to facilitate some big signings, and Gallagher's homegrown status will make him an attractive prospect to the owners to leave. Enzo Fernandez season now over. Chelsea have been hit badly with injuries this season, and this has clearly had an effect on an under-pressure Mauricio Pochettino's ability to manage. One position he has hardly been able to rotate is central midfield, with long-term problems for the likes of Romeo Lavia and Leslie Ugarcu. However, this has almost certainly had an effect on those who have had to feature there for consecutive matches. With Enzo Fernandez feeling the brunt of this, it has been reported that he is playing through immense pain right now, even having to miss a match recently due to discomfort. Now, it seems it has gotten to a stage where he has had to make a decision based on the future and take action. Castillo tweeted late last night that he was set to undergo surgery today, potentially putting an end to his playing time this season. He said, "Breaking news, Enzo Fernandez will have surgery tomorrow for an inguinal hernia because the discomfort he suffers is great. His idea is to be recovered to play the Copa America." The Argentine has seen the quality in his displays slip in recent weeks, potentially suggesting that surgery could be the best option at this late stage of the season. Pochettino should at least feel buoyed that he has seen one of the best midfield performances of the whole season from his only two fit remaining players. Moises Caicedo and Conor Gallagher dominated the middle of the park recently against Everton in the Premier League, and it looks as if the duo will be crucial in them pushing to qualify for Europe from now on. Chelsea want to sign Jarrod Bowen. Chelsea want to sign West Ham United winger Jarrod Bowen this summer as they look to bolster their attack, according to Simon Phillips, writing on his Substack page. The reliable journalist reports that the West London club are eyeing 4 different wingers and want to sell at least 2 of their current players to make space for them. One of those options to sign is Hammers star Bowen, but a deal is currently seen as unlikely due to the England international signing a new contract until 2030 earlier this season. David Moyes is supposedly on his way out of the London stadium this summer, so could some of the club's stars follow him? Lucas Paqueta is being keenly watched by Manchester City with a transfer expected to happen, while several other players have been linked with moves away too. Bowen has been the club's best player this season though, and they were quick to tie him down to a new long-term deal earlier in the campaign to protect themselves. However, Football is never that cut and dry. Everyone has seen the way that Chelsea have splashed the cash in recent transfer windows under Todd Boehly, so if they were to approach the Hammers with a ridiculous bid, then it would obviously be difficult to turn down. But if the board are serious about taking the team to the next level, they simply can't allow their best players to depart, and especially not to another rival team where they can help it. This shouldn't even be considered under any circumstances. Palmer back in training. Cole Palmer returned to Cobham on Thursday after his absence in the midweek capitulation to Arsenal underlined how vital he is to Chelsea. The 21-year-old trained with teammates after overcoming an illness which sidelined him, with a trip to Aston Villa to follow on Saturday as the Blues look to kickstart a late push for a European place. Manager Mauricio Pochettino had urged his players to show they are not Cole Palmer Football Club ahead of facing Arsenal, but that backfired as they were beaten 5-0. Palmer has been Chelsea's main source of goals this season, scoring 20 in the Premier League since signing for £42.5 million from Manchester City in the summer. Pochettino will reveal more on Palmer's fitness when he conducts his pre-match press conference on Friday. And that's the final content of today's video. Like, subscribe to support AG Chelsea TV.